All right, welcome to this first video where first of all, we are gonna start the whole process of creating your photography website by understanding what are the options you have in order to create this website. Okay, so what are the different platforms that you can use in order to create your professional looking photography website where you can display your portfolio. All right, so the first option that I'm sure you must have heard about it a lot because this is a company that just keeps running so many advertisements. When you're watching your YouTube videos, you must have seen their advertisements, and this company is called Wix. Okay, now all these platforms, just like Wix, that you can see some of them below, also all these platforms will enable you to develop your website, but there is one crucial difference which I'm going to talk about later. So right now we're just going to be discussing about the different platforms, and then I'll tell you which one is the best. Okay, the second one that you see here is called WordPress. This is perhaps, I would say, probably the most popular platform to build your website on. I would even say more than 80 to 90% of the websites that you see daily are built using WordPress. Okay, we'll talk a lot about WordPress because that's what this course is about. When it comes to specifically speaking about photographers, Squarespace is also a platform that a lot of photographers use because it enables you to develop your website very quickly and a very professional looking website. Okay, so Squarespace, again, a popular one. Two of the ones which are not still very popular, but they are almost only meant for photography websites are Format and Zenfolio. Okay, so what exactly do I mean when I say a platform? Okay, so let's try to just understand this. So let's just take a very simple example to understand things. Okay, let's say I go to Google and I type just something very random here. Okay, like portrait photographer in Barcelona. So Barcelona is a city in Spain. I could have used any city out there, just completely random. Let's do a Google search on this. Okay, so we first of all start getting these results, which you must be used to, either the Google My Business or the Google Map results, which usually they show for people according to the geographical proximity. But we are more interested in these links that come down here. You can already see I've clicked on this website. So again, I'm going to click on this. So it says portraits, Barcelona photographer, Alexandra Q Sport. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrongly. So if there's a Spanish person watching this, I do apologize if my pronunciation wasn't correct. I think probably it has to be Suport. Okay, let's call it that. So you can see here, what we've done is we've opened that link which was coming on Google, and that basically just takes us on the website. In fact, let me just absolutely go to the home page here, okay? And you can see. So this is nothing but a website. Now, the point I want to make is we saw the different platforms, right? All the different platforms. A website like this can be made using any of those platforms. So just using a different platform is not a big deal. It can result in, for example, this website. Okay, so first thing is, if you're completely new to this world, the platform is an independent thing. It just helps you build your website. That's what you have to understand. Okay, which one is the best, we'll talk about later. And what these platforms basically are, they are basically nothing but companies, like profit companies, private companies that are giving you this service. For example, the first one that we saw is Wix. So if you go to wix.com, you click on get started, you create your account, you will be able to start creating your own website. In fact, I've got a very popular video on YouTube where I actually show you inside 20 minutes how to create a website using Wix. That's how easy Wix can make it for you. Okay, but that is not a part of this course. I'm just giving you that video just like an alternative if you're interested in understanding how to use and how these platforms work and how to use Wix in particular. It's completely optional. You will find a link to that video after this lecture, okay? The second one that we talked about is WordPress. I'll just come back to WordPress in some seconds after we've cycled through the other options, okay? Then we saw Squarespace. I told you this was very popular amongst photographers, okay? So here again, similar to Wix, you will sign up, you will create an account, and they will help you to create your own website. Similarly, we have format.com. You can go here, you can see here where photographers get serious, get started with your online website. And they kind of give you a glimpse also. And then finally, we saw Zenfolio, where you can see again, create your photography website in minutes. So all these platforms that we saw, they're nothing but companies. Think of them like they have offices somewhere and they are hoping that you will, they'll market their service and they're hoping that you will come and register with them. WordPress, however, is slightly different. It's not really like one of these third-party private companies. WordPress is actually a software to build your websites which is developed by a community. It's not like a for-profit company. It is in a way, but I don't want to get into those details. But think of it like this. This is more like an open source software which is handled by a community. Okay, now is that in itself a good thing? No. We will be using WordPress, but that's not the sole reason why we will be using WordPress. Okay, right? I'm just making a point. We are not seeing right now which one is the best. So the only point here is to just make you understand these are the different platforms. Now in the next video, I will be discussing why is that we will be building our website using this community-based open source software and not those company-like things that we just saw, the other platforms here, okay? So we're going to understand in the next video. I'll see you there. Bye for now.